The Game of the Year awards always have a huge impact on the gaming world. They not only recognize the excellence of the best games, but also influence what we play, discuss, and even how we view the future of video games. When awards season arrives, anticipation is through the roof. You root for your favorite game, the one that hooked you for hours and made you believe it truly deserves the top prize. But when the announced winner isn't what you expected, that feeling of disappointment hits hard. Today, let's revisit some of those games that almost took home the trophy but, even without the title, remain true giants that you need to play. I'm Jax, and if you're new here, welcome to the Play Hunters channel. I bring you daily content so you don't miss a beat in the gaming universe. If you can subscribe to help me grow, I'd really appreciate it. Gamer to gamer. Starting our list with the year 2015, we have to talk about Bloodborne, which brings a dark atmosphere and a brutal edge to its combat. This game, which almost won GOTY, is a true masterpiece of the action RPG genre. It immerses players in a terrifying gothic world, where every corner hides a deadly threat. It's not an exaggeration to say that its gameplay is addictive. Each fight demands surgical precision, with nimble movements and calculated attacks. Those who venture into this world need to be prepared to die, and come back even more determined. One of the standout features of this game is the sense of accomplishment with every victory. After defeating an extremely difficult boss, the reward isn't just the loot but the feeling of having overcome a true challenge. With impeccable level design, it envelopes players in mysterious settings, full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. The progression system is smart, allowing for strategic customization of skills, making each playthrough unique. If you enjoy challenging and intense games, this is definitely one you need to play. Even though it didn't win Game of the Year, its influence was undeniable. It brought a fresh approach to the genre and inspired many subsequent titles. The game that dethroned Bloodborne as the champion of the year is a true masterpiece. The Witcher 3 is one of those games that hooks you from the very beginning. Its open world is vast, with stunning scenery and an absurd amount of quests to complete. But it's not just about completing tasks. Each quest feels like a story in itself, with engaging dialogues and choices that truly impact the direction of the narrative. The gameplay is smooth, and the combat mechanics, blending swords and magic, make you feel like a real monster hunter in control. One of the most impressive aspects of this game is the depth of its choices. It's not just about picking a side in a war, but understanding the moral nuances behind each decision. This makes it one of the best games for those who love an immersive narrative, with characters that evolve over time. Additionally, the item and potion crafting system adds an extra layer of strategy, making each battle unique and challenging. These and many other reasons made The Witcher 3 the Game of the Year in 2015, which, in my opinion, was very well deserved. In 2016, we had a tight competition where one of the best games of recent years ended up losing out. Uncharted 4 was a true milestone in adventure games. The feeling of being inside an action movie is constant, with incredible cinematic scenes and breathtaking moments. The game boasts stunning graphics, with impressive details in both landscapes and characters. The gameplay is smooth, featuring a mix of exploration, intense shootouts, and puzzle solving. If you enjoy games that balance action and story well, this is a game you should play without hesitation. The charm of Uncharted isn't just in the action, but also in the emotional connection players develop with the characters. The interactions between them are realistic, full of nuance, and the story grabs you like a good adventure film. And of course, who isn't enchanted by those near-impossible parkour moments, where the protagonist scales mountains and hangs off cliffs as if it were the easiest thing in the world? For those seeking pure entertainment, this is undoubtedly one of the best games of its generation. Still, despite all its glory, Uncharted 4 faced fierce competition in the GOTY race. That same year, Overwatch surprised everyone with its unique FPS approach, making a massive impact on the competitive scene and, to the surprise and disappointment of many, winning Game of the Year. But its victory was indeed well-deserved, as the game completely changed the first-person shooter landscape with its innovative approach. Instead of focusing solely on precision and quick reflexes, the game introduced heroes with unique abilities, creating a much deeper team dynamic. Each character has a strategic role, whether defending, healing, or dealing damage, and this requires perfect synergy between players. This combination of mechanics made Overwatch one of the most fun and competitive games you need to play. The vibrant style and character diversity also contributed to the game's massive success. No matter your play style, there's always a hero that fits you. The variety of maps and game modes keeps the experience fresh and exciting with each match. And of course, Overwatch's competitive aspect became a true phenomenon, with tournaments and leagues springing up worldwide, elevating the game to the status of one of the best multiplayer games of today. The game established itself as a landmark in competitive gaming, offering an experience that is both accessible and deep. Blizzard managed to create a game where every player can be a hero in their own way, whether by protecting allies with a solid shield or launching a devastating offensive that changes the course of the battle. And with constant updates and new characters being introduced, the game always renews itself, keeping the community engaged and making it one of the best multiplayer games you can experience today. It's a game that doesn't age, always offering something new for those who enjoy team challenges and endless fun. In my opinion, Uncharted 4 should have won the award that year, but we can't deny the absolute success that Overwatch achieved. In 2017, Horizon Zero Dawn nearly clinched the Game of the Year title. It brought a fresh approach to the open-world genre, combining a captivating story with strategic and visually stunning gameplay. The post-apocalyptic world filled with giant robotic creatures is fascinating, and each battle is a mix of fast action and tactical planning. Players find themselves in a constant game of cat and mouse, needing to study the machine's weaknesses to defeat them intelligently. If you enjoy games that blend action and strategy, this is one you need to play. One of the game's standout features is how it harmoniously blends technology and nature. As you explore vast wild territories, facing mechanical enemies that challenge your combat skills, you also uncover a rich story full of mysteries about the past and what led the world to its current state. The freedom to explore and the complexity of side missions make this one of the best games of its generation. Despite all its innovation, Horizon came close to winning GOTY but was ultimately overshadowed by Breath of the Wild, which redefined open-world exploration and pushed the genre to new heights. The game offers a truly immersive and limitless experience, allowing players to explore a vast world with total freedom, from climbing mountains to navigating expansive fields and discovering hidden villages. The sense of adventure is constant, with every corner of the map offering new secrets and challenges. It's a brilliant example of how exploration can be the true star of the game, making every moment a new discovery. In addition to exploration, the game's physics system adds an extra layer of depth to interactions and combat. From manipulating the weather to creatively using items to solve puzzles, the game rewards creativity and experimentation. And let's not forget the battles against enemies and bosses, which are as challenging as they are rewarding, encouraging players to use all their skills and strategies. So, what do you think of this year? Was it fair, or should Horizon have won Game of the Year? In 2018, we saw one of the most competitive award seasons in gaming history, where many still debate whether the result should have been different. That year, we had nothing less than one of the greatest games ever made. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a true masterpiece that transports players to the end of the Wild West era with an impressive level of detail. From the meticulous recreation of landscapes to the depth of its characters, the game offers an immersive experience that's hard to top. Each mission, whether main or side, contributes to the rich tapestry of the story, allowing players to live a life of outlaws with all the highs and lows that entails. The game's atmosphere is palpable, making each moment in the vast open world feel like a chapter of an epic. The morality system and interaction with the environment are strong points of the game, where your actions truly impact the world around you. From hunting for survival to interacting with locals, every choice contributes to building a personalized narrative. The combat mechanics, while realistic and challenging, are just a part of what makes the experience so rich. It's the deep dive into the life of an outlaw that makes this title a true gem in the open-world genre. But even so, it wasn't the champion of 2018. Another highly acclaimed game that fell short that year was Marvel's Spider-Man, which offers an experience that captures the essence of the iconic superhero spectacularly. From the fluidity with which the character swings between the skyscrapers of New York to the dynamic combat feel, the game provides a true immersion into Spider-Man's universe. Every web shot and every fight is carefully crafted to make you feel like you're actually wearing the hero's suit. The missions, ranging from facing classic villains to solving small city problems, keep the game interesting and engaging. The combat system is a major highlight, with combos and abilities that allow players to explore a variety of fighting styles. Additionally, the game balances action-packed moments with a rich and emotional narrative, offering a deep look into Peter Parker's life and his responsibilities as a superhero. It's this combination of fluid combat and captivating storyline that makes this title stand out as one of the best games you need to play. Even with all its qualities and sales success, both The Webslinger and Red Dead were outshined by The Ghost of Sparta. God of War brought a brilliant refresh to the franchise, immersing players in a new mythology with a deeply reworked narrative and gameplay. The story follows Kratos on his journey through Norse lands, where the focus isn't just on combat, but also on the complex relationship with his son, Atreus. The game introduces a more tactical and visceral combat system, where the Leviathan axe becomes an extension of the protagonist himself, providing an intense and rewarding fighting experience. The world development is impressive, with environment design encouraging exploration and discovery of secrets. The narrative is intertwined with gameplay, making each mission not just a challenge but an integral part of the unfolding story. The interaction between Kratos and Atreus adds an emotional layer that makes each confrontation and puzzle have a deeper meaning. One of the high points is how the game addresses redemption and Kratos' emotional depth. The protagonist's journey from a ruthless warrior to a father seeking redemption is explored with a sincerity and complexity rarely seen in games. Every choice, battle, and interaction with Atreus adds layers to his personal evolution, making the experience deeply moving. Honestly, to me, both God of War and Red Dead are practically perfect experiences, and both deserve the 2018 award. In 2019, we had a somewhat controversial game that presented gameplay deviating from conventional market standards, yet managed to be highly acclaimed and widely considered a Game of the Year contender. Death Stranding is a truly unique experience that stands out in the world of video games. Developed by the mastermind Kojima, the game presents a post-apocalyptic world where the main objective is connecting people. The gameplay revolves around deliveries and explorations in a desolate setting, where every step makes you feel the weight of your actions and choices. The cargo transportation mechanics, with all its detailing, turn each mission into a real logistical and strategic challenge, making the gameplay experience both immersive and innovative. The title is notable for its cinematic approach and complex narrative, blending science fiction with a philosophical view on human connection. The characters, with their stories and motivations, add depth to the plot, while the open world is visually stunning and full of mysteries to uncover. Every aspect of the game, from the soundtrack to the environmental design, contributes to creating a unique and engaging atmosphere, offering something truly original in the current gaming landscape. However, the Game of the Year award went to Sekiro, which stands out for its unique approach to the action-adventure genre, offering a challenge that is both brutal and rewarding. Set in feudal Japan, the game takes players on an intense journey through a rich and complex narrative. The gameplay is a deep dive into precise and strategic combat, where skill and timing are crucial to overcoming formidable enemies and challenging bosses. The parry mechanics and posture system add a layer of depth to the combat, making each battle a test of skill and perseverance. Beyond the combat, the game's narrative and environment are superb, with the story exploring themes of honor, revenge, and redemption. The protagonist, a shinobi seeking justice, is wrapped in a world of mythology and politics, unfolding through a series of thrilling encounters and impactful revelations. The level design and open world are meticulously crafted, encouraging exploration and the discovery of secrets as you face ever-growing challenges. For me, this year was quite fair. Death Stranding certainly has many qualities, but its unique gameplay led to mixed opinions, with some loving it, others hating it, and some not even giving it a chance. In 2020, the game that came close to winning was Ghost of Tsushima, an epic adventure that transports players to feudal Japan, offering an immersive and visually stunning gaming experience. The story follows a samurai fighting to protect his homeland from a Mongol invasion, and the game excels in its rich and detailed recreation of the historical period. The combat mechanics are fluid and dynamic, allowing players to face enemies with a variety of samurai techniques and stealth skills. Each battle is a test of strategy and precision, while the deep narrative and charismatic characters add an emotional layer to the journey. Beyond the combat, the game is notable for its aesthetic beauty and open-world design. The landscapes, ranging from vast flower fields to dense forests, are rendered with meticulous attention to detail, creating a sense of total immersion. Side missions and exploration offer a wealth of content that complements the main story, encouraging players to fully dive into the world and samurai culture. Despite its success and innovation, the title was overshadowed by The Last of Us Part 2, which took emotional narrative and gaming experience to new levels, continuing the story in a bold and complex manner. The sequel expands the post-apocalyptic universe with a narrative that delves into themes of revenge, loss, and redemption in a deep and provocative way. The protagonist's journey is marked by intense moments and moral decisions that challenge players to reflect on the nature of justice and humanity. Each character is portrayed with rare emotional depth, making the story even more engaging and impactful. The gameplay is as refined as the narrative, with a combat system that balances stealth and direct action. The game world is meticulously detailed, with environment design contributing to immersion and building an oppressive and realistic atmosphere. The exploration mechanics and character development offer a rich and multifaceted experience that is both challenging and rewarding. What truly distinguishes the game is its unique approach to storytelling, offering the narrative from different angles and perspectives. The plot doesn't stick to a single view of events, but explores the viewpoints of various characters, providing a deeper understanding of the motivations and conflicts driving the story. This multifaceted approach enriches the experience, allowing players to immerse themselves in a complex and layered narrative where each choice and perspective adds meaning. This award generated considerable debate online, with many not agreeing with the result. In 2022, the competition was fierce once again, with 3 heavyweight games vying for recognition. First up, we have him again, The Ghost of Sparta, God of War Ragnarok. This title expands Kratos and Atreus' saga even further. The game continues the epic story with an even richer and more emotional narrative, delving into the consequences of the protagonist's actions and immersing itself deeply and impactfully in Norse legends. The dynamic between father and son evolves, bringing new challenges and moments of introspection as they face their destiny and looming threats. Every aspect of the story is meticulously crafted, offering an experience that is both epic and personal. The gameplay is enhanced with new mechanics and adjustments, providing a more fluid and strategic combat experience. The open world is expansive and filled with details, offering new areas to explore and a variety of enemies to confront. The sense of progression is accompanied by impressive visual evolution, with environments and characters rendered with meticulous attention to detail. Each battle and mission is designed to keep players engaged and challenged. What truly sets this title apart is the evolution of its combat system. The sequel delivers an even more refined and dynamic fighting experience. Another standout game of the year was Horizon Forbidden West, which took the franchise to new horizons by expanding the universe presented in the first game and deepening the exploration experience. The sequel features an even vaster and more vibrant world, filled with new machines and challenges that demand the utmost strategy and creativity from the player. The combat system and survival mechanics have been refined, providing intense battles and moments of great tension. The new variety of enemies and the evolution of Aloy's tools and skills add an extra layer of depth to the gameplay. The narrative continues to explore the post-apocalyptic world with an engaging story that keeps the plot exciting and full of mysteries. Side missions and world building are rich and detailed, allowing players to dive even deeper into the story and characters. The visual beauty and attention to detail make each new area to explore a breathtaking experience, encouraging players to uncover all the secrets the vast world has to offer. Combat is more dynamic and complex, with new mechanics requiring a strategic approach to tackle the various types of machines and enemies. The new skills and tools available offer players a range of options to personalize their fighting style and explore different tactics during battles. The graphical evolution and attention to detail in the open world provide an immersive and visually stunning experience, where each mission and discovery adds depth to the journey. Despite being two incredible games, both Ragnarok and Forbidden West were outshone by Elden Ring. The game is exceptional, offering an action RPG experience that is both vast and intricate. The game stands out for its expansive and deeply interconnected open world, full of secrets, monsters, and dungeons that challenge players to explore every corner. The freedom offered by the world design allows players to tackle challenges in various ways, adapting their combat and exploration strategies as they progress. Each area is carefully designed, providing a constant sense of discovery and unique challenges that require skill and creativity. The combat and progression system is equally impressive, combining characteristic difficulty with strategic depth. Character customization is extensive, allowing players to shape their fighting style with a variety of weapons, spells, and abilities. The sense of achievement from overcoming difficult challenges is intense and rewarding, making every victory feel like a significant accomplishment. The difficulty is balanced to keep players engaged and constantly challenged. The title stands out for its innovation and depth. The combat system offers a complexity and challenge that attracts more experienced players, allowing extensive character customization that turns each battle into a unique experience. Immersion in the open world is complemented by an engaging narrative and world building that keeps players eager to explore each new territory and discover the secrets it holds. Many say God of War should have one, while others believe it got what it deserved for having toppled Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018. In 2023, the competition was also decided by the details. Alan Wake 2 almost took the prize. The game offers a psychological horror experience that captivated players with its deep and unique atmospheric narrative. It retains the essence of its predecessor but takes the story to new heights, exploring themes of fear and paranoia in even more intense ways. The plot delves into the dark mysteries and psychological complexity of the protagonist as he faces new threats and unravels disturbing enigmas in an engaging and tense environment. Each plot twist is carefully crafted to keep the player in a constant state of suspense and curiosity. The game's visual design is notable, with a dark and detailed atmosphere that contributes to the total immersion in the psychological horror world. The use of lighting and environments creates a constant sense of dread, enhancing the gameplay experience and increasing tension. Additionally, the way the narrative is presented, often blending reality and fiction, keeps the player intrigued and engaged, offering an emotionally impactful and deeply immersive experience. The game stands out for its ability to create a truly immersive psychological horror atmosphere. The environment is meticulously designed to keep players in a constant state of tension, with skillful use of lighting and sound that amplify the sense of fear and uncertainty. The narrative is presented in an intriguing manner, often challenging the player's perception of what is real and what is a product of the protagonist's disturbed mind. Despite being a psychological horror experience that combines a deep story with exceptional atmospheric design, the game ended up in second place. Baldur's Gate 3 was crowned Game of the Year, establishing itself as a milestone in the RPG genre. What impresses most is the level of freedom the game offers, allowing players to explore vast settings, deeply customize their characters, and experience different playstyles. The flexibility in turn-based combat mechanics enables players to develop detailed and creative tactics, making each battle a unique and rewarding challenge. The game shines in how it balances difficulty and fun, keeping players engaged and motivated to constantly improve their strategies. Another aspect that makes it stand out is the depth of its character creation system and interaction with the environment. From class choices to the development of special skills, the possibilities are nearly endless, allowing for powerful and creative combinations. The attention to detail in map design and enemy diversity is also remarkable, providing a rich and exciting exploration experience. The customization options allow each player to have a unique journey tailored to their playstyle. With all this, Baldur's Gate 3 has earned its place as one of the best games you should play, elevating the RPG genre to new heights. Whether you're a fan of the genre or someone looking for a new experience, this game offers everything needed for hours of immersion, challenge, and fun. So, what did you think of these awards? Do you think any of the games that almost won Game of the Year deserve to win? Or do you agree with the choices? I'd love to hear your opinion. Leave a comment about which award you think was fair or unjust. And if there's another game that should have won but didn't even come close, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to the Play Hunters channel and activate notifications to stay updated on everything happening in the gaming world. This way, you won't miss any news or releases. A big hug and see you tomorrow.